A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Cuts it upfield. It's Mobley. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quickly to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver and you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Sweep.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside, it's Mobley.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Throws it deep. Makes a deep grab. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Walton. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Keep. Ready, go.
They'll run him again. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Burrowing for yardage. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Right, here we go. Check. Let's go one more. That's what we need. Turnover. Black, 77 Stallion. Black.
They'll give to Frazier.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Lets it fly. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive.
Spear!
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Where did he go?
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Right side, it's Mobley. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Running inside, it's Mobley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Handoff again. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ready, go!
Run in the red zone, it's Walton. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period.
Break!
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up.
Blue 85, go!
Here's Carr to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive.
Ready, go!
Carr above the noise. Back's got it on the screen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth.
Here we go, ready, go!
Fourth down, Carr. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. The give to the fullback. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff.
Come get some. Ready. Come get some.
Push forward on the sneak. He got it in there. Touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Flying out to the left, inside the 30. The 10, touchdown, Georgia. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense.
Level. It's a party now. It's a party now. Single. I got a single. 180. Go.
Throwing, Carr. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. On the ground, it's Mobley. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Now here's Carr. Got his man. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to get the corner. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Wide, Eddie! Wide, Eddie!
The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play.
Here we go. Punch, punch, punch. Blue idiot.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long.
67 Joker. Wilson, hey, Wilson.
Double time, we gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that half.
White idiot.
From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Taylor. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
Single, slot. Splinter! You're on an island.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barres. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Here we go, ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try the toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield as this defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 18 team, the Auburn Tigers.
He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play.
And it's the Gators, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Focus, defense, focus.
This time they'll throw it. Right side, it's Frazier. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him quickly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Long way to go on second down.
Hammer! Brush! Replace! Set it!
They want to throw it. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From deep, it's Barres. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here.
Down, ready, go!
They think there's room to run to the right here. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mobley. Drag down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Turns it upfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down.
Return.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Bunch set. Bubba. Bunch set. On the ball. Go.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Trying to run, it's Walton. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Out wide right, it's Graham. He's trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Roman! Flip, flip, hey, flip! Alert! Ready! Why did he hit?
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
That's trash.
Set. And 18. Rep. Check. Hey, check.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
9-2 haymaker.
Frazier again. All over him immediately. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
3rd and long coming up.
53. Wide 33 Buster. Wide 33 Buster.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Great on the end.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Left side is Taylor. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give to Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Wide, Eddie Disco. Wide. Ready.
On 1st down, Nate Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
Rock. Break. Ready, go.
Now here's Carr. Unloads to the right. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Go.
4th down, Carr. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Blue 99 Emperor. Blue 99 Emperor. Ready. Set. White idiot.
Frazier again. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Hits inside. It's Mobley. Driven back.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There've been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Ricky. Quit talking about it. Check,
Butt set. Butt set.
Go. From the gun on third down, Carr throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football.
Here we go.
Running the red zone, it's Frazier. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air.
Let's get it together, defense.
Single.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Go.
Here's Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Down he goes.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Throwing, Carr, under pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Carr. And they can't make the connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quick give. It's Mobley. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Carr. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Couldn't set his feet.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd and long here. Quarterback changing the play. The play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Coming out with it, it's Barres. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Just make plays one at a time.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Here we go. Strong right.
Here we go. Ready, go, go.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to test the right side with this one. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. I know both of